Vermont. Westbound to Tunney's Pasture. Direction ouest, Tunney's Pasture. Doors opening. Ouverture des portes. Doors closing. Fermeture des portes. Eastbound, Blair. Direction Est, Blair. Next station, Leeds. Prochaine station, Leeds.
기본적으로